Hello guys, welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel.
Hello everyone, so this is the part 2 from the exercise 11.1, and in this video I'm going to start from sum number 9. For the previous part, please check the description box, the link will be there. So here in sum number 9.1, these four are the vertices of a rectangle. You have to prove that one. Okay, so you know that in a rectangle the opposite sides are equal. That means here AB equal to here, next one will be CD. Okay, AB equal to CD if this one is a rectangle. So as here ABCD, then AB equal to CD and as well as BC equal to AD. But in parallelogram also the opposite sides are equal. So there will be only one difference in between them, that's the diagonal of the rectangle are equal, but in parallelogram it not equal. That means you have to also show that AC equal to BD. Okay, so first one you have to show that two opposite sides equal, and second one you have to show that two diagonals are also equal. So as here these four are the vertices. Suppose this one A, B, C, D. Clear? Now find out the length of this one. So you know root over, then x1 minus x2. So here 2 minus 8, that means minus 6 whole square. So it will be 36. Next one minus 2 minus 4, again 6. So it will be 36. Okay. So that one equal to, you can write down root 72. Now here BC means here 8 minus 4, so 3. 8 minus 5, it's 3, so 9. Then 4 minus 7, it's again 3, so 9. So that equal to here root 18. Now next one here CD, then root over 5 minus minus, so it is 6, so 36. Then 7 minus is also 36, that equal to root 72. Okay, and the last one here AD, that equal to here 2 minus 1 is 3, so 9, then plus 9, so it will be here root 18. That means the opposite sides are equal. Now you have to find out AC also. So in that case AC equal to 2 minus 5, that means minus 3, so it will be 9. And the next one here minus 2 and here minus 7, so it will be minus 9, so it will be 81. That means root over 90. And next here DA or sorry BD or DB, anything. So here BD is root over 8 plus 1 is 9, so that means 81. And then 4 minus 1 is 3, that means 9, so then again root 90. So now here opposite sides AB equal to CD, as well as here BC equal to AD. Okay, BC equal to AD, and also two diagonals AC equal to BD. That means it is an rectangle. Okay, it is a rectangle. So in this way I hope you can solve the next one for the square. For the square all sides will be equal, and definitely two diagonals will be also equal, because in rhombus there will be four sides equal but two diagonals are not equal. So I hope you can solve it. Now next, sum number 10. Find the coordinates of the point which is at a distance of 2 units from 5, 4. So suppose here the point is P and the coordinate of that point is xy. Okay, and this one here the point 5 comma 4. Suppose this one as A point and it's 2 units. Okay, now 10 units from 11 minus 2. Okay, so this one will be here. Suppose the next point, that is here 11 minus 2. Suppose it's B, and this one is 10 units. So that means here AP equal to 2 units and PB equal to 10 units. So as AP equal to 2 units, so first you have to find out the length of AP, that is here 5 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square, that one equal to 2. Now squaring both side, 5 minus x whole square plus 4 minus y whole square, that equal to 4. Similarly here PB equal to root over x minus 11 whole square, then y plus 2 whole square, that equal to here 10. Now squaring both sides, x minus 11 whole square, y plus 2 whole square, that equal to here 100. Okay. Now next one, you have to find out the value of x and y here. Okay, so as here 5 minus x whole square, so you can write down directly as this one, 25 minus 10x plus x square, and that one will be here 16 minus 8y and then y square, that equal to 4. Clear? So now here x square plus y square minus 10x minus 8y, and then here 25 plus 16, so it's 41, that equal to 4. So now here you can write down x square plus y square, then minus 10x minus 8y, and that one equal to plus 37. Okay, because 41 minus 4, that equal to 37. Okay, now here the next one. In the next one, here you have x minus 1, sorry, x minus 11. So that is equal to x square minus 22x plus 121. Then here y square plus 4y, and then here plus 4, that one equal to 100. So x square plus y square minus 22x plus 4y, and as here 121 plus 4, it's 125, minus 100, that equal to 25, that equal to 0. So now that is equation number 1 and that is equation number 2. So if you subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1, then x square and y square will be cancelled out. So here minus 10x, then plus 22x, minus 8y, then minus 4y, plus 37, minus 25, that equal to 0. Okay, subtract equation number 2 from equation number 1. So it will be here 12x, then minus 12y, then here it's 12, that equal to 0. So x minus y, that equal to minus 1. Okay, x minus y, that equal to minus 1. So here x equal to, you can write down y minus 1. So now as here you have x equal to y minus 1, so you can just put down the value of x in equation number 1. So it will be here y minus 1 whole square, then y square minus 10 into y minus 1 minus 8y plus 37, that equal to 0. And here you will get the value of y. So y square minus 2y plus 1 plus y square minus 10y plus 10 minus 8y plus 37, that equal to 0, y square, and it will be here 2y square. So y square plus y square, that equal to 2y square, and has here 10y to 12y, and then that one equal to 20y, so minus 20y, and that one equal to 48, that equal to 0. Now if you divide it by 2, so y square minus 10y plus 24, that equal to 2. So from that you can find out x minus 6 and is, sorry, y minus 6 and y minus 4, that equal to 0 are the two factors. So from that y equal to 6 and y equal to 4. So if y equal to 6, then x equal to 6 minus 1, it's 5. If y equal to 4, then x equal to 4 minus 1, it's 3. So that means the two coordinate are 5, 6 and 3, 4 as your answer. Now sum number 11. Two vertices of an isosceles triangle is 2, 0 and 2, 5. So first you have to draw an isosceles triangle, and as here the find the third vertex if the length of the equal side is 3 unit. So here the two vertex, that is 2, 0 and 2, 5. Now the distance between 2, 0 and 2, 5 is definitely not equal to 3. So that means here the upper one will be xy. So as a, b, c, that means here these two sides are equal. The length of AB is equal to the length of AC. Okay, and both are 3 units. So now if you find out the value of AB or the length of AB, it will be here x minus 2 whole square plus y square. Okay, and the next one here AC, that equal to here x minus 2 whole square and plus y minus 5 whole square. Okay, and as here both the sides equal sides, the length of equal side that equal to 3 unit. So as AB equal to AC, so you can write down this one as x minus 2 whole square plus y square. This one equal to x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 5 whole square. So x minus 2 cancel out. Here y square equal to y square minus 10y plus 25. Again y square cancel out. So 10y equal to 25. Then here y equal to 25 by 10. Okay, so 5 5s are 5 2s are, so it will be here 5 by 2. Okay, y equal to 5 by 2. Now next thing you have to find out the value of x. So as here y equal to 5 by 2, then you can easily find out the value of x, because as here the first one x minus 2 whole square plus y square under root, that will be here 3 units. So that means here x minus 2 whole square plus 5 by 2 means y square. So it will be here 25 by 4, and that one equal to 9. Now next here x minus 2 whole square, that equal to 9 minus 25 by 4. So here 4 is the LCM. So 36 minus 25, that means here 1 and again 1. So 11 by 4. So now in that case you can write down x minus 2 equal to root over 11 by 4. Okay. So that means here you can write down plus minus root 11 by 2. Now the next one, for x equal to here plus minus root 11 by 2 plus 2. Okay, plus minus root 11 by 2 plus 2. So your answer will be here, the coordinate will be, for the x it will be here plus root 11 by 2 plus 2, and for y it's 5 by 2, and the next one will be here also minus root 11 by 2 plus 2 and 5 by 2. Okay, so these two coordinates are your answer. Now sum number 12(1). In what ratio is the line joining the points? First one is 3, 4 and second one is minus 2, 1 divided by the y-axis. So the point on the y-axis, you know that 0, comma y. Okay, and suppose here the ratio is m is to n. M is to n ratio. So that means here the first one, so as here the first point or the first coordinate is 0, so that means here you know the formula for m is to n, it will be mx2. That means here minus 2m, because if this one x2, this one x1, y1. So minus 2m plus 3n divided by m plus n, that equal to 0. And from this equation you can easily find out the value of m is to n. So that equal to here 3n equal to 0, then minus 2m, that one equal to here minus 3n. So here m by n equal to 3 by 2. Okay, m by n equal to 3 by 2, because minus minus cancel out from both sides. So here m is to n, that equal to 3 is to 2, and both are in positive, so it will be internally. If negative, then it will be externally. Okay, now next one, some number here. Okay, there will be also another part. Also find the coordinate of the point of division. Okay, so you have to find out the coordinate, that means 0, comma y. So as here 3 is to 2. So for the next one, you know the formula, that is my2 plus my1 divided, sorry, it's ny1 divided by m plus n, that equal to y point. Okay, so m means here 3 and 3y2 means 3 into 1, it becomes 3. Then n means here 2, 2 into it's 4, so 4 2s are 8, and here 3 plus 2 it's 5, so that equal to y. So that means y here 11 by 5. So the coordinate will be 0, comma 11 by 5. That is your second answer. Okay, now sum number 12(2). In sum number 12, to find the ratio in which the point P, k, 6 divides the segment joining the points. First one here A, that is minus 4, 3, and second one here B, that is 2 comma 8. Okay, and also find the value of k. I hope you can solve it. Okay, first you have to let that this one is m is to n, then for the k you have to apply mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, and for 6 you have to apply my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. Okay, now sum number 13. In sum number 13 here, A is minus 1, 3 and the coordinate of B is 1 minus 1 and the coordinate of C, that is 5 and 1, are the vertices of a triangle ABC. Find the length of the median through A. Okay, so here you have to find out the length of the median through A. Now what is the definition of median? Median is a connecting line. Okay, median is a connecting line from a vertex to the opposite side midpoint. Remember that, to the opposite side midpoint. So here if D is the median, then definitely D is the midpoint of BC. So first we have to find out the coordinate of D here. So as here BC, so D will be here 1 plus 5 by 2 comma then minus 1 plus 1 by 2. So it will be here 3 comma 0. So 3 comma 0 is the coordinate of point D. Now you have to find out the length of AD, that is minus 1 minus 3. So it will be minus 4 whole square, that means 16, and then here 3 minus 0, it will be 9. So it will be here 25 and that means 5 units. So 5 units is your answer. Now sum number 14. If a vertex of a triangle is 1 comma 1 and the midpoints of the two sides through this vertex are this one and this one, then find the coordinate of the centroid. So here the midpoint is minus 1 2 and 3 2. Okay, if a vertex of a triangle is 1 1 and the midpoints of the two sides through this vertex, midpoint of the two sides through this vertex, remember that. So that means here if the upper one is 1 1 the vertex, then the midpoint of this one, this side, as here B and C, so this one will be here minus 1 2 and this one is here 3 2. Okay, so suppose here first one will be D and second one will be E. That means D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of what? AC. So as here B is x1 y1 and here C is x2 y2, then you know the formula. Here 1 plus x1 by 2 that equal to minus 1 and 1 plus y1 by 2 that equal to 2. So from that one, here x1 equal to minus 2 and then minus 1, that means here x1 equal to minus 3. Here y1 equal to 2 into 2 4 minus 1, so y1 equal to 3 only. Now next here 1 plus x2 by 2 that equal to 3. So from that one x2 equal to 3 into 2 6 minus 1, it's 5, and then 1 plus y2 by 2 that equal to here 2. So again y2 equal to 4 minus 1, it's 3. Okay, so here the first coordinate, that is minus 3 3 as the B coordinate and the C coordinate here 5 3. Now you have to find out the centroid because you know also the A coordinate, that is 1 1. So here the formula of centroid, that one equal to x1, so minus 3 plus 1 plus 5 by 3, and then here next 3 plus 3 plus 1 by 3. Okay, so that one equal to here 5 plus 1, it's 6, 6 minus 3, it's 3 by 3, and next one here 3 plus 6, it's 7, 7 by 3. Okay, so first one will be 1 and second one 7 by 3. So 1 comma 7 by 3 is your answer. Now sum number 15. In sum number 15, find the coordinates of the center of the circle inscribed in a triangle whose angular points are minus 36 7, here B 27 and C 0 minus 8. Okay, so in that case here, that is the formula of to find out the in center of a triangle. Here the formula is ax1 plus bx2 plus cx3 by a plus b plus c. Now here ABC means, that means the small one ABC, that means the length of the side. So that means first you have to find out each and every length. Okay, so as here first you have to find out BC. So in that case here BC equal to 0 minus 20 whole square, then here minus 8 minus 7 whole square. So first one will be 20 whole square and second one will be 15 whole square. So it will be 6 to 5 and that one equal to 25. Now next one here CA equal to here 36 minus 0. So 36 whole square, it's 1296. Next 7 plus 8 whole square, that means 15 whole square. So it will be here 225. So that one equal to 1521. 1521 means here 1521, that equal to 39. Now next one here AB equal to here 20 plus 36 whole square. So it will be 56 whole square. Okay, and the next one will be 0 because 7 minus 7 becomes 0. So 56 whole square means 56. So three sides are 25 units, 39 units and 56 units. So now the in center, so here the formula, that is first multiply 25 into minus 36, then here plus 39 multiply 20, then here 56 multiply with 0. Okay, divided by 25 plus 39 plus 56. Now the next one, for the next one here 25 into 7 plus 39 into 7 and then here 56 into minus 8. Okay, divided by again 25 plus 39 plus 56. So that one will be here minus 120 by 120 and second one will be here 0 by 120. So your answer will be here minus 1 comma 0. Now sum number 16, this is the last sum for this video. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel. So here you have to find out the area of the triangle of these 3 points. So here the first point is this one, second point is this one and third point is this one. Now you know the formula to find out the area of the triangle. So here area of triangle ABC, first here the formula will be half, then in mod you have to write down x1, then y2 minus y3 plus x2, then here y3 minus y1, then again plus x3 and the last one here y1 minus y2 within mod. Okay, so that means here this one x1 y1, x2 y2 and x3 y3. So now just put down the value here. So it will be here half within mod. X1 is here p plus 1. Now here y2 means 3 and y3 means 2p. Then next one x2 here 2p plus 1. Then y3 here 2p, y1 is 1. And next x3 it's 2p plus 2 and y1 as 1, y2 as 3. Okay, so it will be here half. Now if you multiply this one, so it becomes here 3 into p, 3p plus 3 minus 2p square minus 2p. Now again this one will be here 4p square minus 1 because a square minus b square formula. And last one here minus 2. So if you multiply minus 2 with this one, it will be here minus 4p and minus 4. Clear? Minus 4p and minus 4. So now here 3 minus 1 and here minus 4. So 3p minus 2p. Okay, and then 3p minus 2p it's only p and p minus 4p, that means here minus 3p. So here minus 3p. The next one here minus 2p square plus 4p square, so it will be here plus 2p square. And here 3 minus 1 it's 2 and here minus 4, that is equal to minus 2. Okay, so that means here half within mod 2p square minus 3p minus 2. Now if you here factorize 2p square minus 3p minus 2, then that one will be, you can write down 2p square minus 4p plus p minus 2. So here if 2p will be common, it becomes here p minus 2, and if 1 will be common, so again p minus 2. So that one will be here p minus 2 into 2p plus 1. So that means here half into p minus 2 into 2p plus 1, that is your answer. It's square units. Okay, that is the area of the triangle. Now you have to also show that the points are collinear if p equal to 2 or minus half. So if p equal to 2, then that portion will be 0, or if p equal to minus half, then that portion equal to 0. Okay, now as they are in the product form, so if 1 will be 0, then the whole answer will be 0. And in collinear, if 3 points are collinear, then definitely the result of this one will be 0. If 3 points are collinear, then the final result of this one equal to 0. So in that case, if p equal to 2, then it will be also 0. If p equal to minus half, then it will be also 0. So you can say that here for p equal to 2 and minus half, these 3 points are collinear.